Hey everyone, Rick here, and this is a Kickstarter unboxing. Now this is, as you've seen in the title, for Folklore, the Affliction. Now this is actually kind of a cool shipping box because they actually put kind of like the contents right on the box. That's kind of neat. Of course, if you wanted it to remain a mystery, or if you have neighbors who are tabletop gamers who would take a look at that on your porch, they may try to snag it, so you better be vigilant if you are expecting one of these to come in the mail. But either way, I thought it was kind of neat. Sometimes I keep the shipping boxes because they are just fantastic to store stuff in. But anyway, yes, Folklore, I don't even know how long it's been since that Kickstarter ended, but man, there is a lot of stuff in this box. You see how large this box is? It is crazy. Now this is a fantasy miniatures game. Oh my gosh, is that right? Yes, it is. They have a little Greenbrier Games advertisement postcardy thing right on top, advertising their next endeavor. And then what do we have here? The first little pack right out of the box is the Terrain Miniatures pack. So, as you can kind of see through the plastic there is a lot of different terrain bits. I am seeing doorways, tombstones, and some kind of like scarecrow looking figures done in a kind of a pale green, which look pretty cool. So there you go. Now I can't tell you for sure what is an add-on, what is an exclusive, what just comes in the base package. All I know is this is they call the Folklore Premiere Experience. Next we have Demons and Dark Artifacts. There is a little pack of cards in this one, and there is some kind of hellacious miniature. The detail on just these few figures that I've pulled out of here so far look pretty good, to be honest. There's a bunch of little doodads in that corner. Let's pull out some of the bigger stuff. They definitely spared no expense on the graphic detail of some of these boxes. You have this beautiful ivory white packaging. It does tell you, though, that this is a pack of 10 miniatures. Now, if I remember right, this is like an alternate set of figures. I mean, I think the sculpts are all the same. They're just done in a tan color. So I know there was a reason given why you might want an extra set of figures in an alternate color. Maybe just another set to paint or to use to distinguish some figures from others. But anyway, when you open that up, let me just tell you this, guys. There is a lot of figures in here. I mean, they packed this little box. You look at this little box, it doesn't look very big. Good grief. Look at this huge bag of figures. And this is one of 2 bags that are in that box. So yes, this is, and I'll take a few of these out of here as well, exactly what you'll get if you pick up a pack of the tan figures, including some translucent orange flames. Those are pretty cool. And this is, in fact, its own pack called the Folklore Demonic Flames Pack. Very cool. You can use those for anything. This figure is just the first one that I've grabbed. I do like when they actually tell you what the figure is on the bottom of the base. This is an Archfiend. Folks, take a look at that guy. Is that not a cool looking figure? Man, are we not living in a golden age of... I mean, how many times can we say that? Seriously, if you are a fantasy tabletop board gamer, war gamer, whatever you may be, we are living the life, guys. I know we can nitpick about shipping costs and, you know, Kickstarters being late, but good grief, these guys look really cool. So, I'm just going to assume a lot of these kind of clay brown figures are the enemies, whereas the heroes, even though this is entirely called the Tan Miniatures Pack, they do have two different shades of tan for the heroes and for the adversaries. So even that just by itself is cool. But good grief, look at these figures. Man, Greenbrier Games, you guys. Take a look at their stuff. And take a look at Folklore, first of all. My gosh. Here's another small box. This is the mystery box. Oh man! If you have been keeping up on the Kickstarter for Folklore, they offered, there's a lot of talk about this mystery box. Indeed, they offered this. Did they offer it while the Kickstarter was still live as an add-on, or was it an after-the-fact thing? I can't remember. But at the time, there was a limit to how many of these you were allowed to pick up. And then I think during the Pledge Manager, they lifted that limit. So people grabbed maybe a few of these. I only grabbed one because they didn't tell us. Obviously, it's a mystery. They didn't tell us what it was. I just grabbed one. A lot of people, and I actually have not seen what's in here, but I've heard about it, and people are not happy. This was $15, if I remember correctly. So let's take a look and see what all the hubbub is about. So you have this plastic thing. It kind of looks like a dashboard, doesn't it? Almost Zombicide-esque dashboard where you could potentially put your hero card, and then there's tracking spaces where I assume these little cubes go, and some tokens. On the back it tells what each token is. Looks like it's different status effects. So potentially for your character card, tracking something, maybe some status effect tokens will go in here. $15. I have to be honest. I was expecting this to be absolute junk by the way people were talking about it online. But I am not disappointed. I will say that. I am not disappointed with this. It may not be worth $15 to some people, but does that not kind of look handy? I like these kind of dashboard accessories, and maybe I have to go online again and see what people's true complaints were, but just as a cursory glance, $15, sure, I get it. But I don't know, this actually looks kind of cool. Some things that people did say is, okay, that's for one character. If you're playing solo, you're running multiple characters, or hell, other people at the table. You only got one of these. Who's the one who's going to use it? Obviously, you could definitely use more than one of those, but that would be my only complaint, is that maybe for $15, maybe 2 or 3 of those would have been nice, but I'm not seeing a problem with the product itself. I don't know if it's kind of fiddly to actually use in practice or something, but nope, I gotta say, that's the first time I've seen it, honestly, and I am not as disappointed as I was expecting to be. Now this is another little box here. This is a box that contains the gray miniatures. So I have no clue what the gray miniatures would be. And these don't look gray. These look, again, that kind of pale off green color. But there's one guy in here I gotta take a look at right now. And I love this color. I am definitely not upset that they're not gray. I love this kind of palish gray-green. Look at this guy. That is a crazy looking figure, and it is an abomination. Again, don't you love it when companies take that extra step? I mean, this base could just be blank and flat, but no, they've engraved the name of the figure on the bottom, and they've done that to even the little small ones. What do you think? Does that guy look like a vampire? Well, let's double check. Yes, it is a vampire. There's also a dark oak miniature. Yes, I love it, you guys. I love the detail. I love the extra step with the figure names on the bottom. I love the color of the miniatures. So that was the quote-unquote gray miniatures pack. There's a ton of stuff in here. Good Lord. This is the ghost miniatures pack. So what does that even mean? Apparently it is, and the box art on this is pretty cool. So this looks like all the hero figures, but in ghost form. So it's going to be kind of a, well, let's just open it and find out. Don't want to make assumptions. Again, I am going into this blind. I backed this, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago or so? Probably not 2 years. Sometimes it feels like that. But let's find out what exactly is in here. It says there's 13 miniatures in here. Oh, beautiful, translucent blue figures, replicas of the hero figures in the game in ghost form. And yes, they do say, I don't know how you will be able to read that, what the figure is. So this is a scientist, it says. Scientist hero figure. Awesome. Look at this thing. What the heck is this? This is probably not a hero. This is a wraith. Oh yeah. Yep, I can definitely see that being used in other games. And I mean, I don't even know why I say that. I say that for some reason when other figures, these figures can be used in other games. I guess to appeal to people who may not want this kind of a game or something, but personally, I think it's fantastic. Here are two, oh, no, not two, they're different, encounter record pads and character record pads. Let's just find out. Oh, imagine that. The character record pad fits right in the dashboard. This much maligned dashboard, which I think looks pretty cool. And now I'm kind of wanting more of those, to be brutally honest. I saw people haggling in the forums for people who didn't want theirs to sell them to them. So this is the Crafting and Recipes card pack. Now that is just a cool idea in itself. Adds crafting recipes and new items to Folklore the Affliction, allowing you to create augmentations and unique items in the game. Very cool. We also have a pack of world events. It adds random seasons, festivals, town effects, which can alter your story as you play. Folks, they say this is a tabletop miniatures game / RPG experience. This is the Colossal Dark Oak pack. Now, what was it about the Colossal Dark Oak? Was that a Kickstarter-y thing? Because that's pretty cool. It's in its own box. Let's find out exactly what all the hype is about. Is there Colossal Dark Oak hype? I don't know. But let's see if it's worth the non-existent hype. Holy cow, this is colossal. And this is a multi-part figure, but it looks like it has ball joints. So that should be not too hard just to snap together, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you put that together, you got yourself what they call, what the kind folks at Greenbrier Games call the Colossal Dark Oak. Okay. So that was that. Now, oh man, there's some heft to this. This is an oversized world map, again, in the beautiful, fully detailed ivory white box. But hey, what does the box matter? And you know what I like to do? When those labels are on the shrink wrap, if I can, I do like to peel them off and then put them on the box. It's something about keeping those labels because, if you know me, I can't get rid of anything, so I'm going to keep these boxes even though it's probably storage prohibitive to do so. But now, look at that! Label right on the box. Awesome.